Before I hired Armando, I was feeling nervous. I don't have any sort of legal background or any knowledge in this field, but after that first call, I really was able to understand what my rights were, what I was entitled to, and I felt so much more confident going into this. I would describe Armando as thorough. He understood every single nuance of my case. He knew the case better than I did, and there were multiple times where it just really impressed me how well he understood and how in the depth that he went into in this case. So I think thorough would be the best word that I could use to describe him. So he just really treats everyone like family. He made sure that I felt confident and comfortable in every step of this case. He made sure that I understood everything that was going on. He kept me in the loop on absolutely everything in the case, and he explained things in a way that really made sense to me, having no sort of legal background. The way that he talked to me, again, is just really like family. He spoke to me in a very caring way. He made me feel like I was important, and every question that I asked was an important question. He never made me feel like I was asking dumb questions. He never made me feel like my knowledge wasn't where it should be. He always made sure that I understood everything that was going on. He explained every step along the way, even, probably more than he needed to, just to make sure that I felt comfortable and that I understood what was happening in every step of my case. So really, when he took the time out of his weekend to reach out to me and spend time reviewing my case and answering my questions, that was really when I knew that I made the right choice. The fact that he took time out of his schedule on a weekend to talk with me, reassure me, make sure that I was in a good place and comfortable with everything that was going on was really the defining factor that made me know that I chose the right person. Yeah, his entire team is absolutely incredible. They were all so kind, so helpful. Again, anytime that I had a question, I knew that I could bring it up to them. They wouldn't talk down to me. They would speak kindly to me and make sure that I really understood everything that was going on. The communication with them, they responded quickly to everything that I talked to them about, and they were just really pleasant to be with. The first thing that really surprised me was how quickly they responded to everything. I mean, I've worked with attorneys in the past, and it can take days to even weeks for them to address any of your concerns, and that was absolutely not the case with Armando and his team. They were very quick to respond to things, and again, they just explained everything in such great detail to make sure that I understood everything that was happening in my case, even things that probably I didn't need to know for the case, or things that didn't seem important for my case. They made sure that I understood every single thing that was going on. They always let me ask questions and made sure that my understanding was there. Absolutely. I would just tell them that you're going to feel so much better after you talk to him. You feel so overwhelmed. You don't know what you don't know. And talking with someone like Armando, who really takes the time to address all of your concerns and to make sure that you feel heard and takes this case personally, it makes you feel so much better. It makes you feel like you're in the right hands, that you chose the right person, and that you actually have someone who's really fighting for you, and that's going to do everything in their power to win your case. So I come from a medical background, so a bedside manner is a big thing for me, and I can kind of bring this over to lawyers as well. So Armando's mannerisms and his personality are just very pleasant. He's a great person to be around. He makes you feel important. He makes you feel heard. He never talks down or makes you, feel like less. Any question that you have is never an inconvenience. He always makes it feel like you're the priority, and he takes the time to be there with you and address all of your concerns. Don't hesitate, just do it. You're going to feel so much better after you speak with someone like Armando, who knows what they're talking about, who's going to do the research, who's going to think of things that you never even thought of. He really makes you feel like you are his number one priority and that your case is the most important thing to him. And that being said, I think that you should absolutely schedule a time to talk with him, because you're going to feel so much more confident and more reassured after speaking with him and his team. So I really can't recommend Armando and his team enough. They took my case, they were so successful with it, they did not leave a single rock unturned, and I do not feel like I could have chosen a better person or a better team to take on my case. So my particular case type is a very challenging type of case to win, but now I am so thankful that I chose Armando. He currently has a 100% success rate with my type of case. He was able to successfully settle this case at a value that probably no one else would have even attempted, and I am so thankful for that. Call Armando now. This is the person that you want for your case. When you call, this is the attorney that you're going to get. You're not going to get catfished by one of those big billboard lawyers. When you call Armando, you're going to be speaking with Armando.